watching me on YouTube? Good. I'd like to play a game with you.
Okay, I have absolutely no idea if this is going to stay together or not. It's a piece of end-grain Leylandii that I rough turned into a bowl, I don't know, about 6 months ago. I got 5 pieces of it that had been cut into cookies about 8 or 9 months ago from a neighbour. And this is the last piece. I've turned 4 of them. 1 made it to a bowl. The rest all split on the lathe. Leylandii is a very soft wood. It grows very quickly, so the growth rings are quite far apart. If you can get it, it actually looks quite nice. The only thing about it is, even after it's a bowl, if you drop it, it will shatter. Like ceramic. So, no matter what happens with this, I'll show you. If it splits or if it doesn't. So, we'll get going with this and see how it goes.
Make your choice.
A little bit of vibration there. See if I can go through it. I can. Yeah, I can go to about there. Right, first thing I'm going to do is round it back off. It's a lovely smell off this when you're cutting it. Let's have a look, see, because I know there's a crack in this. There. See it? I have it filled, but I don't know if it'll hold or not. Ooh, there's another one there, another one there, another one there. I think I'll be using some CA on this. Right, let's go around here. A bit more shape into it. Now, let's have a quick look at cracks. There's one there. There's that big one, which is filled, but it's actually continued on down, so that's going to have to be done something with. There's one there, one there, one there, one there. Okay. I have no idea if this one is going to work or not. I'm shear scraping downhill because I can't do it uphill because of the way the bowl is. I'm just hoping I don't get too much shear of. Let's have a look. No, tear out's actually not too bad. Surprising. Right, now I'm going to have to try and treat those cracks before I do anything else. Yeah, I have plenty of sawdust. Right, I'm going to drizzle some CA into those cracks, and then I'm going to drizzle some CA into the cracks and then rub sawdust in. Right, we'll start with this one. Now, I'm not too pushed about the wood being stained by the CA. If you are, then use sanding sealer first, and it stops the CA staining the wood. Now we'll see if that does anything for those cracks. There's a bump there. When I'm shaping this, I'm not looking here, I'm looking over here, because I can see the shape here in the shadow. I can see where the bumps are. Well, this is just one to see if I can get this to actually hold together. To get a bowl out of it. I have to move that tool rest. That one's holding. I seem to be holding. Still a bump there, I can hear it. Yeah, that's pretty smooth. Right, have a look at this. Look at those cracks again. Need some more CI in that one. And that one. Right, see if I can get some fine sawdust. Get it in there before I put the CI in. Try and fill the crack a bit. The one of these I got to finish actually turned out quite nice. It was a pretty bowl. And we were actually using it in the house for a while as a fruit bowl. And then my little one went to take an apple and she knocked it over. It hit the floor and it completely shattered. So that's what I mean about they shatter like ceramics. Right, if this goes on the lathe, you'll hear a distinctive crack, like you've just heard a mug break. And that's the kind of sound they make when they break. One of the ones that went on the lathe, it was the first one I did. When I took it off, I dropped it on the floor here, and it had a massive crack down the side. So I dropped it on the floor here, and it shattered into 6 pieces. So they do actually shatter quite badly. Now then, So there's a little bit of tear out in there, but this stuff sands really easy, so I'm not too worried about it. Right, now I'd like to turn there a bit more. That's too out, I want it to come up more. So yeah, that's a bit better. I should have scraped that in now. Now, technically, because this is an end grind bowl, I should be cutting that way, but I just want to get the shape right first, which is easier that way. Right, okay, she's chipping out a bit there. It's another crack up is showing up just there, so, and there, see it, all the way up there. So a little more CA. See if I can get it to hold together. I had to do this on the one that I actually got to hold together. I had to do the same thing. I had to use quite a bit of CA on it. Right then, that's roughly the shape for the outside. Now, then, what I want to do now is flatten off the face. And so we give that a go now. Let's have a look at that. Oh, we've got good tear out there. Really good tear out. Now I can see that crack. It actually goes most of the way through. I think that this bowl is going to split there, but we'll have to see what happens. Now that I'm going on the inside, I can take away my tailstock. Well, I have to take away my tailstock, I can do the inside. Get the soft touch out. Right. Check that. Move that well back out of the way. Right. Now let's see what we have here. Am I clear? I am. So we get a little bit closer. I can. Set up right there. There we go. Now we'll try that. Now, it was when I was doing the insides and the other ones that I got the shatters. Something I noticed when I was doing the other ones is you can't really go too thin with Leylandii, or it goes like glass. So this will not be a thin bowl, this will be a chunky bowl. Let's have a look at that, see what the story is with that crack. So this is going to be quite a chunky bowl. Where's that crack? Where is it? It's there. There it is, right there. I'll try and get that to hold together. As I said, I don't think it will, but we might be lucky. We might just be lucky, and it might hold. But you never know. As I'm exposing it, I'm going to put CA and sawdust into it to try and give it some support as it's going. Hopefully this holds together and I can show you a finished product at the end. The camera mounted out of the way. Because you'd actually be surprised how pretty they are. I'm just going to sharpen the gouge. I'm deliberately taking slow cuts here because I don't want to relieve the stresses in the wood too quickly. I wanted to do it slowly. I may be right or may be wrong in this, but in my head, if I release something quickly, it has more of a chance of snapping. Right, here we go. And I'm really sticking to the rule here of doing section by section. Still a bit of that there. So we'll go again with it. We'll treat it again. Said I'm leaving the walls of this quite thick because I learned from doing the other ones that if you go thin, it guarantees a shatter. Right. Now, see if we can go a bit more. Check my wall width. No, actually another cut there. That's slightly too high, maybe. Drop it down slightly. Get a better cut. Check them clear, which I'm not. Now I am. Right. This is what I was saying when I did the review of the lathe. If the lathe hits a certain vibration, the door on the pulley system pops open. Door closed, lathe back on. And I've no idea what that vibration is. It just happens sometimes. Have another look. Yes, that's much better. And then I need to work on the outside a bit more. So the cooler is closer. There's that vibration again. And again. Check the wall. Yeah, curve is starting to come nicely. If I continue that cut on down, it should give me the right depth. The whole thing is getting in close enough to it. It should do it. Yeah, we're there. I should have moved the camera. Hang on, let me move the camera. That's probably a much better view. I didn't move the camera earlier because when I'm doing a bowl this wide, I need to sit on the lathe, because holding my hands out like that because of the nerve damage really hurts. So I actually need to sit on the lathe when I'm doing a wider bowl. So now I'll give you a better view of what's happening inside. Right, here we go. Now we'll start tightening down the middle. That looks slightly high. It is. That is slightly high. Oh yeah, that's better. Probably speed up a little bit because it'll be better in balance. Oh, I kind of did. Okay, we're on 1100. Have a look at that. For width. Oh, yeah, it's there, alright. But there is a lot of tear out in there. See it? See all the tear out? Right. I'm hoping a negative brake scraper will help with that. But we'll try a final cut. I'm already in the funnel club. I don't want to be in it again. And I actually still have that bowl that put me in the funnel club the first time. Yes, that's better. Look at that. See the feather there? If I can get this to end, this will be really nice. Right, negative brake scraper time. Here we go. Let's have a look at that. See what that's doing. It's creating tear out. I've got to get those tool marks out. Oh, that little section there is going to be pretty if it holds. Right, I can need a new bore on this. You can hear the bounce in the walls from the wood relieving the stresses. So slow the lathe way down. So the scraper can ride the bounce instead of being jumping. Right, because this is end grind, I'm just trying to scrape by pushing. That might help the tear out. If you don't know, we'll find out in a minute. Let's have a look at that. Oh, it did. Oh, nice one. It did. Now, check the cracks. Wait, there's a little bit of CA in there. Some that crack. We actually might get this ball to hold together. And I have just put the mockers on it by saying that. Right. As I said, it's thick because I learned from doing the other ones. Leylandii does not like thin. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that, well, no, actually, I'm going to cut the rim. Now, do I do my normal rim? Yes, we'll try it. Right, I'm going to try my favourite rim of late. So look at that. So it's cutting. It's cutting, alright. Oh, but look at that crack opening up again. Right, speed it up a bit, see if I can get a cleaner cut on it. Right, I'll move that tool rest a little closer. Yep. Right, there's the rim in. Right, I need to get some more CA just there. See the crack again? Some shavings under there in case the CA drips. So that's in there first. Most of that. So that's the end. Now, before I sand that or anything else, I want to leave it to settle for a few minutes. That, and I need to give my hands a break because they're starting to hurt. And let's see what happens then, because if we get this to the end, I have to flip it over and do the base. So, well, we've got this far. Right. Oh, okay, there's the inside done. It's actually quite pretty. You can still see the cracks in it. That section there is lovely. So we're going to flip it around now and do the base. Now, as I said, I lost one of these doing a wall. I lost another one doing the rim. And the last one I lost doing the base. So we're not out of the woods yet. So we'll just have to see what happens. So I'll take it off, flip it over, stick it in the cold jaws, and we'll see how we go. Right. Okay, so we're in the cold jaws. I have the tailstock up for support. I have to concave the base, take that off, and concave the base. You know, this is where I lost them before, so here's hoping. I'm going to be taking very, very light cuts. I used a tenon on this one because it's end grain. I prefer mortises. Right, now we'll level off the base before we go any further. I don't want to lose this one at this stage. I'm not too worried about the finish cut on it at the moment. I just want to get this foot off. There's only the nub left there, and that's as far as I can get with tailstock support. Now, this cut is not going to be pretty. As I said, I'm not worried at the moment about finishing cut. I found a negative ray scraper on these worked very well. So that's what I'll be finishing it with. My thing is getting this nub off without this bowl shattering. As I said, we're not out of the woods yet. Tailstock out of the way. Right. Right, here we go. Hate this bit. Gently try flatten it off. Check it, it's below. Right, negative ray scraper. So look at that. Yeah, we can sell that. Okay, we might actually get there. But we're not out of the woods yet. I will not be happy until this is off the lathe. Then I'll count it as done. Well, it lived. I had no idea at the start of this video if this bow was going to stay in one piece or not. As I said at the start, I was going to put it up one way or the other because it's important for new turners to know that not everything goes right. Sometimes stuff goes wrong and you just have to roll with it. As I said, I had 5 of these blanks, and this is only the second one I've managed to get to finish. Right, I'll give you a better shot of it now. And there she is. She has flaws, right? Like, the camera picks that one up. The big crack there that's filled. Right, there's a crack there on the inside. I don't know if the camera can pick that up. I'll try and make the camera pick it up. Right there, there's a crack. Right. That section's quite pretty. That big feather in the bottom. I don't know if the camera picks it up or not, but there's a big feather on the bottom of that. There's some tear out at the feather. Hopefully the camera picks that up. Right. But it actually worked. So how many gets right? Right. Hope you enjoyed that one, and I'll see you in the next one.